let's see. First thing probably, kudos to Coach Payne. To get his guys to consistently play hard with the travel and the demands that they have. We all know their situation of, going out and basically funding the whole athletic department at Mississippi State, Valley State. They, it's tough. It's tough for them, but at the same time, it's a competitor. It's somebody you got to go against, and it's an opportunity. It's an opportunity to grow. And I thought we'd had ebbs and flows in the games where we did some of the things that we wanted to do, and then in other points we didn't. So we have to continue to try to search for consistency. We'll never play a perfect game. That will give you guys plenty of ammunition to talk about that 3-minute blemish that we had in the first half. I'm just being facetious, you guys. But seriously, it's never going to be perfect. But the goal is to try to play as close to a perfect game as possible. And I just feel like, we were far from that tonight, but there's stretches where we're really good. And we just got to figure out how to bottle that and elongate it and carry that into conference and keep it rolling. So Northern Colorado, fortunately, is a team that has a similar style to Boise State in reference to being able to shoot the three ball, spread the floor, a lot of ball screens, a lot of sets and actions that are similar to Boise State. So it's a good prep for us as a final game here at home before we play Boise State. So I think they made 14 threes for their last game against Wyoming. I saw that, and they're a good team. So we got to be ready for them on Friday, and then we'll take a little break and put our concentration into Boise State after that. Mark?
Yeah, Marv, just sort of to build off what you just mentioned about Northern Colorado, they went to Wyoming and won last night. As a coach, does that help you as far as your players getting their attention? That
I would think so, right? Yeah. I think that you can always talk to your team about how good the competition is, and you can show them film. But the fact of the matter is, where are their results, and they've had a couple very close losses, and they've had a couple really good wins. So I think that there's enough out there for our guys to be on full alert. And we very rarely give them the scouting report and send them personnel video and the things that we did tonight right after a game. So the red flag is up. They know what's coming.
That intentional scheduling Northern Colorado before Boise State, or did it just happen that way?
Yeah, it was intentional. Yeah, I looked at their style of play, and then honestly, I don't know, T. I think Keith Brown, who does most of my scheduling stuff, I think he actually did put some eyes on that. But you never know. They have a new coach and a new program, but I don't know. I'd be lying if I said that we did it 100%. I'd love to say that. That's why I almost lied to you. But you're my boy, so I ain't gonna lie to you. But no, I don't think it was done intentionally. I'm happy it worked out that way, though.
Marv, you had the bunch of turnovers in the first half. Is that an ongoing concern for you, as far, especially with Mountain West playing in about a week?
Not as much as it was when I looked at the teams that are scoring. Did we talk about this? The teams that are scoring over 90 points a game. The top 8 scoring teams in the United States right now are probably averaging about 13, 14 turnovers a game. We were at 15, 15.6 before tonight, so we're probably at 16 now, or just close to 16. So it's not as bad as I thought it was because of the amount of possessions that you have and the pace of play that you play at. You're going to have a few more. I think Duke is, of those top teams, Duke is averaging 12 turnovers of those top 8 scoring teams. And that's our goal, to be at 12 every game, or less, obviously. So it's not as much as a concern. What's more of a concern is, is your final results, right? So in that area, I think we're doing okay.
Jovan, it looks like you guys got off to a little bit of a slow start, some turnovers in the first half. You were able to get it going. What did you think about the way you guys came out today and just the game in general?
I think we got a little too excited. I think we saw a lot of one-on-one opportunities, and obviously we knew we had a size advantage and a size advantage. So I think we were trying to exploit that early, and we knew we could get into the paint whenever we wanted. And I just think sometimes we got a little too excited, and we ended up losing the ball.
Jojo, when you look at, just looking ahead a little bit to your next opponent, they went to Wyoming last night and won. Is that something that kind of gets you guys' attention a little bit?
Yeah, Coach has been drilling us about how good they are. Us individually, we haven't seen any film on them yet, but, you know, statistically speaking, they're pretty good. So I think the team that's coming in on Friday, they're going to be, you know, pretty pumped up to play against us.
Jovan, what did you see that happened in the corner down there when Chris got into it with number 10?
I was actually at the scores table checking in, so I have no idea what happened.
Did you see it, Amari? You were over there when that happened?
It's funny. It looked like there was just a lot going on for the most part. But I really couldn't tell from my view either, but I just saw, you know, a lot of the scuffles going on pretty much, yeah.
Amari, can you really learn a lot about your team in a game like this tonight?
I'm sorry, what did you say?
Can you really learn a lot about your team in a game like this tonight?
Yeah, definitely. In a game like this, you know, we learned a lot about ourselves. You know, we go into this game, you know, we want to fix a lot of things. So I think it was a great game for us to sharpen up on our weaknesses, you know, and so we can basically go into this next game with a win.